Bendición, luz y progreso, love, life, prosperity to each and every one of you. We are now on YouTube and on Facebook, along with Instagram and TikTok. How's everybody doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I noticed, last night that we were having some issues on YouTube with the sound. So I don't know if someone is able to go on YouTube and check it. Sound to make sure that we are good on the sound quality so that when you guys run back the replay, you don't have any issues, okay? We're going to do collective love energy, and then I'm going to go ahead and open up the list. But if you're here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys drop your name and your zodiac down below. All right, leave your zodiac down below so we can say hello to you. On YouTube, mama, YouTube. Because YouTube is where I have the mic connected. Karen, Aquarius, welcome my love. To you, my queen. Who else do we have in here? It is 1:40 on the East Coast. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. No worries, mama. I just started on YouTube, so if anybody can check this out there, I would really appreciate it. Hello, Aries. Welcome in. How are you? I'm going to tap into collective love energy here in just a moment, but I'm giving it some time for our viewers to tap in. All right, this is an interactive live, so if you are here, please make sure that you guys tap in and say hello. Change your energy by saying hello. Anything to change energy. My name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. Yes, I do have gifts to channel messages from our loved ones who have crossed over. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, so I do distant healing, okay? You don't necessarily have to be in my presence, all right? I am a healer. I'm also an intentional with crystal healing stones. Beads, bracelets, necklaces, all of that on hand. And then last but not least, I'm a dope ass woman. I speak on real life shit. So if you guys vibe with my energy, make sure you guys join the tribe, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and open up the prayer here in just a few. Thank you, I appreciate it. If you guys are here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tap in down below, say hello, drop your little zodiac. I always like to see what type of energy we have. If you're on YouTube or on Facebook, please let me know if the sound quality sounds okay. I need to know the collective and the sound like trash. So please confirm in the comments for me. I truly appreciate you so very. Martha, Aries, welcome in, welcome in. If you guys would share the live with 5 friends, all right? Share the live with a minimum of 5 friends. We have Pisces in the building, welcome in. Big Sag energy, my birthday is tomorrow, my solo return. I'm so grateful. I will be around. I'm not sure if I will be going live, but we will see how tomorrow goes. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you. If you guys would share the live with a minimum of 5 friends. We're going to tune into love energy, looking for all signs. So if you guys are interested and wanting to see what comes in the collective energy, collective just means that I pull on what the current energy is, whatever comes up may resonate for you, and there may be some advice given to you that may give you a different perspective on looking at your situation. Okay, this is why I do collective energies. Your energies are posted on YouTube, so definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel. All of my handles are the same. Unforgettable underscore EMC. Okay. You guys also have the option to book me private if that's something that you would like to do. I do take private bookings, 30-minute and 60-minute sessions, and also for mediumship. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the prayer just so we can bless the space and make sure that we're connected with the right people and the right energy. I am a God-fearing woman. I believe in God. God has gifted me with my gifts, and I use my gifts to help others. All right, so please be aware of scammers. I will never contact you. I will never reach out to you for a reading. If you get message, please block and report. Okay, I'm a firm believer as a healer. Your people come to you. All right. I'm currently live streaming on 4 platforms. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay. So if you guys see me looking all over, it's because I have multiple collectives that I am speaking to. Okay. So let me go ahead and bless the space. Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres, bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning with me together. I ask that you please move my energy as I now tap into the divine frequency of the collective. We're going to tap into the current love energy, whether it's single, complicated, or in a relationship. I ask that you please align me with the energy, with truth and clarity. I call upon the divine master, divine source, higher power, my highest self at this time for divine light and truth. Use me as the vessel as I now become a beacon of light and as I channel the messages from the ether down to the material realm. At this time, I call upon the Akashic records for truth and wisdom from the Ascended Masters. I tap in now to divine frequency. I ask that you please align me with the collective that need messages of clarity and truth at this time, messages of healing, upliftment, encouragement. Please align me with this collective, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or even on TikTok. As my messages are timeless, I ask that you please connect me with the viewers that need to hear the message in regards to love at this time. I call upon Archangel Michael for your divine protection, your divine essence. I ask that you please shield my crown all the way down to my feet and extend this protection over to my viewers wherever they may be. I ask that you block out any negativity, any evil eye, any malice, any words spoken against me to try to deter me from my purpose. Spirit, we block that energy and we call in abundance. At this time, I call upon my santos, my egoins, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra. As we now tap into the divine frequency of the collective, we give all things in gratitude to the Most High for giving us another opportunity to connect with the collective. Align me, Spirit, with the highest divine source of love energy that comes from God as I now become the beacon of truth. We give all things in gratitude. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. It's low and distorted. Oh God, was it because I was shuffling? I'm trying to. I think I'm trying to switch. Does that sound better? Let me know if that sounds better. If not, I will click it to the next one. If you are on TikTok, welcome in. Love, light, prosperity to all of you. Okay. Do I need to bring it back? Let me know, YouTube, if I need to bring it back. Okay. I know I'm shuffling, but I want to get a good sound quality. All right. If I need to shift it, let me know. All right. The room is a little different, so it's not gonna it's not gonna be the same settings as it was before. So please let me know. All right. If you are new here, put a rose in the chat. All right. And if you've been here before, drop a sunflower in the chat. All right. So we can connect with the energy. All right. Please be mindful of scammers. I will not contact you. All right. That is not me. We're going to tune into divine frequency of the collective when it comes to love. All right. Whether you're single, in a relationship, whether it's complicated, all right, this collective is for you. I'm starting to do more love energies, okay, especially for those that are either seeking or wanting clarity. All right. I think this sounds better. I'm gonna go with this sound. It sounds way better in my ears. So someone on YouTube, all right. We're going to tune into the vibration of love. Okay. So if you are single, put a number 1 in the comments. All right. If you are single, put a number one. If you are in a relationship, put a number two. Right? If you are in a relationship, put a number two. And if it's complicated or you're dealing with a situationship, which really they are just about the same, you're going to put three. All right. One for single, two for relationship, and three for situationship or complicated. All right. This love energy is going to resonate with you. Okay. I've already prayed for the space. So know that we are in alignment. All right. If I came on your FYP, God bless. All right. My name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I do share my messages intuitively. The decks are for you guys. All right. And I just like to have something to shuffle while I'm receiving my downloads. So if that's something that you guys are ready to tap into, go ahead and drop a sunflower in the chat. All right. This is your way of putting forward your energy and connecting with minds. All right. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, so please do not force the shoe if it don't fit. All right. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay. But if it is your story, listen closely. There may be some sort of insight that you may receive, some sort of clarification. You may see things from a different viewpoint. Okay? Me, as the channeler, I am just here as a beacon of light to shed truth and light to you guys. Okay? I share my gifts with you guys as much as I can. So if you are here, please make sure you're reciprocating the same energy. I give as much as y'all give back. I'm big on reciprocity. So if I'm the only one showing up, and none of y'all are here showing support, I'm gonna exit stage left. All right, because I know my worth, I know my value, I know my gifts and my talents. All right. So I'm not here to waste your time. I'm not here to waste space. If you have to go, I understand. You guys can always run it back on YouTube, okay? Unforgettable underscore EMZ. Let's go ahead and get those shares up and those links up, all right? I'm not, I'm seeing people on here, all right? I know there's a lot of new people, but as much energy you put in is as much as y'all get out from me. Okay, I keep it a stack. I do not sugarcoat. I keep it 100. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. You may not like it, right? You may not like it, but I'm gonna say it in a way that you are receptive to receive the energy. Okay, I am not combative. I'm not here to judge anybody. I am here as a light worker to shed truth. Okay, that is what I'm here to do. All right, so let's tap in. Um, I need to see more shares. All right, more shares. Let's go ahead and share that live. Don't be scared. Y'all can't be gatekeeping me. All right, y'all can't keep it. You gotta share the love, right? Share the truth. When you come across somebody that's true, authentic, and genuine, you want to share that. So go ahead, share live. I'm gonna tap into the love energy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tap in and see what's going on. Um, let's see. Our timestamp, we're going to go at 13:30. All right, let's tap in, y'all. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. We're going to tap into the love energy for the divine frequency. All right, what is the current love energy? We're going to tap into the love oracle. All right, Spirit, what is the energy right now when it comes to the collective, when it comes to love? What is the energy for this collective? What is the love energy? Ooh. Keep an open mind came out at the bottom of the deck. I like my pop outs, so keep an open mind. All right. We have romantic feelings, so keep an open mind, and we have romantic feelings. Okay. Some of you, I'm getting certified lover. Either certified lover girl, certified lover boy. I don't know why that's coming to me, but a lot of y'all, when you're in a relationship, you're single, it's complicated. It's like you're this like hopeful. You could be hopeless, but also hopeful at the same time when it comes to romance. You love romance, collective. This collective I'm picking up on. You guys love romance. All right, soulmate, soulmate. I'm getting heavy love energy in the air. Okay, and it's not ironic that spirit is like, you know what, we're gonna do a love reading. I've been feeling it heavy in the air. Okay, so we have romantic feelings and we have soulmate. All right? For those who are in contact, right? For those who are in contact or in a relationship or talking to somebody at this time, this is showing up as a soulmate, okay? Soulmate is somebody who is part of your soul tribe, somebody who are destined to align with, right? Soulmates can be friends, they can be family, they can be children, right? But they can also be partnerships. So we're picking up on the energy of love. So this collective, and I'm definitely picking up heavy romance, okay? I feel like the holidays too have something to do with it, right? Because there's extra time off, it's real cozy, um, real warm, real lovey-dovey, family, familiar is the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting like, you know, a place isn't necessarily a home. Sometimes a home can be a person. Ooh, touche. Okay, a home doesn't necessarily mean a place, right? Home can be a actual person. And with this energy, what I'm picking up is a lot of you may be seeing a number five. Okay, five is heavy here. A lot of changes are um, are happening in your realm, right? Especially when it comes to the love energy. There may have been many shifts going on that you probably don't even understand, right? A lot of things that you question on several occasions, like, is this really it? Should I keep giving this an opportunity? It's like you play devil's advocate. You're like, you know what? I know what I've been calling in. I feel right about this person, but I don't know. Like, do I fully trust it? I'm getting that heavy collective. Are we doubting? Are we doubting what God has sent? Is that what we're doing, collective? Are we doubting what is God sent? Because soulmates are God sent. Soulmates are part of your soul tribe. Okay. Soulmates are no mistake. Okay. So are we beginning to question the energies that we have surrounding us? Or are we questioning our doubts, our fears? Are we triggering ourselves, collective, whether you're single in a relationship or complicated, right? Are we triggering ourselves into thinking that we don't deserve love? I'm picking up heavy sabotage here. I'm picking up heavy self sabotage. So a lot of you, you know, a lot of you get to a point in life where you trigger yourself into losing out on an opportunity because I'm hearing missed opportunities. Are we going to miss this opportunity or are we going to go full fledged? Are we going to trust it? Are we going to keep moving forward or are we going to continue doubting? Uh, because the romance is there, love is in the air. The energy of love is surrounding. So why are we doubting? Oh, my Television Collective, if this message is resonating for you, put a number 2 in the chat. If this message is resonating with you, put a number 2, okay? Again, keep an open mind is coming up, right? Keep an open mind is coming up here. So when it comes to you, Collective, you've always had a way of doing certain things. Let's talk about it, right? We get into familiarity, right? We get into our comfort zone, but you can't expect anything different. You can't expect a different outcome if you're thinking the same or moving the same. So what Spirit is saying is whatever situation that you're facing right now when it comes to relationships, they, your spirit, your higher self wants you to keep an open mind, right? Things may not appear the way you thought, right? Maybe you thought a certain belief was true for so long, right? But you got to understand that every time you evolve, right, so do your thoughts, so does your visions, so does the way that you move, you act. Your actions don't. You want to move in the same way you moved a year ago, 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is with people, right, is you get so accustomed to doing things a certain way, right? When change comes, you fear it. When change hits you, or if someone, let's say somebody, a love interest comes into your life, right? And they call you out on something. It triggers you, But instead of you taking the criticism as this person trying to help you, you're taking it as you're defending yourself. It's like you're so used to people attacking you in relationships that once you finally get into a healthy relationship, that trigger is going to come up to see if, okay, did you actually feel this? Or is there still some work that needs to happen? Because when you get triggered, it's just a reminder, a simple reminder like, hey, we have to tweak this a little bit, right? We need to work on this because it's still affecting us. Okay? I'm getting that big when it comes to partnership and relationships for you collective. All right, so Spirit is saying keep an open mind, especially if you're somebody that is out here trying to date and trying to experience people. Yes, date multiple people, okay? Because how are you going to know what you like if you commit to one person? Like, you know what I'm saying? For those that are out here like testing the waters, I'm not talking about those in relationships. So please do not twist my words. I'm talking about those that are trying to get to know people, right? A lot of you just stay stuck on talking to that one person, and then 6 months down the road, when this person decides to ghost you, you spent all that time talking to this one person when you could have been dating and figuring out what you like and what you don't like in relationships. That is specific to my singles. All right. That message is specific to my singles. Okay. So whoever's single here, please take note. Okay. Copy, check, record, or run it back on YouTube. Okay. So we have romance. And for a lot of you that aren't in relationships, or your soulmate may differ than the average person that you typically meet. And again, the person that you dated in the past, whatever feature it was, you know what it is, whatever type it is that you have. Spirit is saying that there's a need for you to switch up. Okay, there's a need for you to be open minded. If you only dated a specific type of man, then there's a need for you to broaden that. Okay, because that type of man isn't God. That type of man is just something that's going to feed your ego. Right? Like I'm getting I hate to say it, right? But in this day and age, so many people care about what others think, right? That is very much surface level. So a lot of people look at appearance, right? But you're dating people for appearance, but they have no personality whatsoever, right? The only reason why you're around this person is because they look good. You look good on their arm, or they look good on your arm. You know what I'm saying? That's surface level. We're looking for deeper relationships, meaningful connections, right? We're not doing surface level, all right? No more surface level. So there's a need for you to be open minded about the type of people that you date, all right? That's for my singles. Now, in regards to those who are in relationships, there's a need for you to be open minded as well, right? Your thought process and how you process things may not be the same as your partner, right? Two things can mean the same thing, but in two different fonts. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of arguments happen when the communication is off, right? You don't know how to communicate your needs, or you guys are both saying the same thing, but because you're saying it differently, you guys are choosing to, you know, it's like love and war. You know what I'm saying? Like pick and choose your battles. So be open minded if you're in a relationship, okay? Your partner may vary in their thinking process. Your partner may vary in how they view things. Your partner may have different goals and aspirations. There's, different beliefs. So be open. Not saying that you need to adapt to everything and lose who you are to your core, your identity. But sometimes in relationships, there's a need for compromise. All right. So try to be open to hear what your partner has to say. Spirit, give me some more energy, love energy for the collective, please. Yeah, love yourself first. For a lot of you, I feel like self love has been something that you have working towards. Okay, collective. And when I say self love, I don't mean like, your nails and hair and you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that type of self care, self love. Self love is what I'm saying is for so long, a lot of you who have been in relationships have given your all to so many people that you were left with an empty cup, right? So once you dismissed all of those people, you decided to pour, right? Even though it was a little bit because it was a drought, a love drought, okay? Because y'all gave all your love, y'all gave all your good energy to people who just took it and abused it, right? So in that time of you reflecting and working on yourself, I'm hearing you filled your own cup, right? You gave yourself the love that you were given to other people, right? The love that people took advantage, the people that took for granted what you had to offer, that couldn't see you for your worth, or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm hearing that you poured into yourself, and you need to continue to do that, even in a relationship, okay? Because if you don't love yourself, how the hell do you expect to love anybody else, right? Self love is very, very important. So please, collective, make sure you don't lose sight, especially when you get into relationships, because I know how easy it can get, right? That happy weight, right? You're not on your top of your goals. You're lacking certain things. You're putting other people before you. No, I always say you need to be selfish, even if you're in a relationship, but know how to compromise. Okay, you should always love yourself. That way you have enough to love. If you don't have enough for yourself, there's no way that you're giving that to other people. I would strongly advise against that. All right. For some of you, okay, my number threes. Where are my number threes? Where are my number threes? Tap in number threes. Situationship complication. Here we go. I got a message for you. Where are my threes? Tap in, tap in, tap in. All right, no judgment zone here. Okay, I'm just speaking my truth. Whether it resonates with you or not, right? You can agree or disagree. That is solely up to you. All right. I just use my platform to shed my light. Where are my threes? Tap in. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Hello, Miss Robin. Welcome in. Where are my threes? Threes, threes, threes. Listen, beloveds, time to release that X. Okay? The situationship ain't doing it. You've been in that situationship for 10 months, 3 years, 5 years. Everybody has different everybody has different times and lengths, right? But if you want to propel forward and you want to attract love that you truthfully deserve, you need to love yourself, right? Because when you love yourself, you're not gonna stoop down and keep receiving bare minimum. You're not gonna continue receiving breadcrumbs, right? False promises, false starts. Because when you love yourself, you choose yourself, right? And you don't allow people to run game on you and play in your face. So Spirit is saying that there's a need for you to release your ex if you haven't done so. If you're still dealing with that. All right. If this person is not officially your ex, right? It's a situationship because situationships definitely can be very confusing and confusing. Listen, anything confusing is not love. Love was not created in confusion. Excuse me. Love was not created in confusion. All right. So if anything is confusing to you in your relationship, in your situationship, in your partnership, bendición, mamita. I'm telling you right now, you need to release it. Okay? You need to release it. Because love is certain. Trust me, when you know, you know. There's no, oh, I'm unsure. I don't know how this person feels. If you don't know how this person feels, it's confusing. I'm telling you right now, you're in a situation. All right? The situationships only like what you can offer, what they can benefit. But once that benefit is over and done with, I bet you if you stop responding, okay, I bet you if you stop reaching out to that situationship, that line is gonna go cold real quick. Who's the one that's keeping this connection afloat? Who's keeping this connection, you know, who's keeping this connection going? I can most certainly guarantee it's the ones that are number threes that entered the chat. Okay. One more, spirit. Codependency. I can't make this shit up. Okay, number threes. Look, codependency. For a lot of you, there are habits that are causing you to be stuck and stagnant in these connections, in these situations. Okay, addictions. Addictions are heavy here. For some of y'all stigmatized. For some of you guys are addicted to the theory, the thoughts. Okay, I need you guys to release this. All right, codependency is, and this is coming from a hyper independent. Hyper codependency is not cute. There comes a point in time in your life where you need to be capable of taking care of yourself. All right, a lot of y'all be seeking partnership because you want somebody to take care of you. That's a helpmate. Get a roommate if that's the case. If you're looking for a partnership, you need to know the difference between the two. All right? A lot of you guys are tired, exhausted. I know these bills ain't going nowhere. These bills keep piling up. And kids keep eating up the fridge. I understand the holidays is coming up. Yeah, and a lot of y'all are searching for love for different reasons. And those reasons are not valid. Right? You like what it can do for you. You like what the energy can do for you. Um, I hope that I hope that my number threes get it in check. Okay, it's 2026. Time to put this. All right, it's time to lay this to rest. Spirit, love energy for my number ones, my singles. Love energy for my singles. Love energy for my relationships. Two. And love energy for the complicated relationships. My number three. My number three. All right. Love energy for group number one. Those are my singles. All right. A lot of you guys are really focused on career. A lot of you guys are really focused on um, what your next move is, right? Creativity. A lot of you guys are really in this energy of being focused, right? Don't lose sight of that. You can continue to focus on you, on your endeavors, on your projects, and all of that. Don't lose sight of that, okay, my singles? Keep pushing forward. Whatever it is that you're trying to bring to light will come about during this time of solitude. All right. Um, I know a lot of people don't like to be in their own energy, but you got to remember, you came in this world alone, and you're gonna go out alone. All right. It's okay to have some time to yourself and really reflect on what it is that you want. All right. So I see my group number ones being very focused on work, on monetary, on stability. All right. When it comes to my relationship, okay, we have the mature man. All right. So for a lot of you, in these connections, a lot of you have been in really lifelong partnerships. I feel like for those that are in relationships, you guys are going to see a shift in energy, but not terrible. The shift that I'm talking about is there's going to be more security, right? More security in the foundation between the love between you and your partner. I'm also picking up that through these years, right, of being together, because I'm picking up very long term relationships, you've actually been able to learn from one another. Okay. It's almost giving me like leadership, right? Like you lead, I follow. You take care of the outside. I take care of the inside. It's giving me mutual team effort, right? You show up, I show up, and I feel like this routine has been something that has been very beneficial to your relationship collective. All right. I'm getting that the relationship is going to continue to flourish. I feel like 2026, I'm getting heavy for those that are in relationships. Your relationship is going to thrive. Okay. It is the year of the horse, okay, the fire horse. So it's forward movement, forward momentum. I definitely see lots of travel, okay, lots of travel for my group number two, my relationships. Okay, I see lots of travel coming in for all of you. All right. So save, right? Don't be out here splurging on crazy shit. Save your money because I'm hearing that it's gonna be multiple trips and it's gonna be really worth it. All right. I feel like you've earned it, is what I'm hearing. Like you showed up e- even on times that you didn't want to show up for your partner. You showed up, and because of that, it's like y'all both are deserving of this. So I'm definitely getting the energy of like y'all showed up for each other. You worked hard. You put in that effort, and now it's time to play. So 2026, I'm definitely picking up a very mature relationship, a relationship really thriving and growing, and just seeing the light. For a long time, I feel like, things were a bit conflicting between you and your partner. But I definitely sense that for this group, essentially, travel is going to be something that's going to allow you to really free your mind, free your space, but also allow you to be adventurous with your partner. I love this for you guys. Love this for you guys, okay? Now, my number three, those that are in situations and complicated. Look, false person. All right, false person. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a third party. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if you were dealing with a third party. All right, there may be things outside of your control. There may be things that are hindering your relationship, your connection. There may be, a job that's interfering. An ex that's interfering. A mother-in-law. There's different dynamics here. But I'm definitely picking up that for my collective in situationships and complicated relationships, there's a need for you to release. Remember, it said it in the earlier. Release your ex. Okay, we got release your ex, and then we have false person with codependency. Okay, collective, please. When you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. Okay, collective. Um, Let me get a life lesson. Let's get a life lesson when it comes to collective. Let's get a life. It says block access to your divine kingdom. My camera shifted. I think I kicked my ring light. But it says block access to your divine kingdom. Okay? And this goes for anybody, right? If it is not in alignment with you, if it's an energy that is off putting, block access. Okay? Block access. Block how you block those telemarketers on your phone, right? Spirit. Life lesson for this collective, please. It says anything or anyone of high value is not easily obtained. You have to earn it. This came in yesterday's collective as well. All right. So again, this is really coming back to your worth. Do you know what your worth is? Do you know what your value is? Um, are you okay with blocking certain energies from coming in and disrupting your peace? Do you love your peace enough? Excuse me. Hold on, nothing fell out. It's funny when I was talking about the whole piece and then my my connection to my mic, my sound went out. So I know you hear me, but are you listening? Right? I know you hear me, but are you listening? Are you taking in what I'm trying to tell you? Right? It's need for you to really build up your boundaries so you don't allow people to come in and play in your face, come in and disturb your peace that you work so hard for. Because one thing about peace, you can't go out to a supermarket and buy it. Peace is something that you preserve, right? Peace is something that you hold, right? You can't get that anywhere. Your peace is your peace. You feel me? Your peace is your peace. So anything or anyone of high value is not easily obtained. You have to earn it, right? You have to earn it. Final card for the love energy. It says, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Look at that. The all the messages are applying. All of these are basically saying the same thing. All right. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I had to put that. Right? I'm gonna put that. I'm literally going to make that the name of the collective. Okay. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So step up some boundaries, whether you're single, in a relationship, or it's complicated. Step up those boundaries, okay? And I mean it. Block access to those who don't deserve your energy, all right? If they have not earned your time, if they have not earned that space, block it, okay? Block it. Because not everyone should have access so freely to you, okay? Not everyone should be able to have that much freedom. And the reason why I say this, I'm going to go ahead and just end it right here. It's the audacity of some people, right? I remember, yes, Eleanor Roosevelt, that's her quote. I remember on Instagram, right? Because my pages are public. All of my pages are public, okay? None of them are private. And on Instagram, there's a feature where people can call you, right? And mine was on. And the audacity of some random person calling me at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I turned that feature off so fast because no, you do not have that. You don't have that type of access to me. Like whatever made you think you had that access, right? Whatever made you think that I would be open and receptive to you at that time? It's the audacity for certain people, okay? So block the access to your divine kingdom. Don't allow anybody to just come in and do as they please. Remember, if you consider yourself high value, you should not be easily obtained. All right. Your access should not be that easy for people to get in touch with. All right. You don't see the queen being approached by everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't see celebrities being approached by just anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like there's protection, there's things into place. It don't cost money to set up that boundary, to set up that wall and be like, you know what, I'm good. Like I don't know who you thought this was. I don't know who you thought I was, right? But you don't have that type of access with me. You will never, right? So you block it. If you need to toggle something, you toggle it off. Just how I toggled that feature on Instagram, I took that shit off so fast because I'm like the audacity of some people to think that they have that type of access to you. Absolutely not. All right. So collective, that's what I have for you today. I also did a collective energy earlier this morning at 2 o'clock. So there are two collective energies for today. All right. I've been feeling, back up to it. So if you guys missed it, you guys can go on YouTube and run it back. All right. My list is open if anybody would like to tap in. I may come on back later, but it's just to open up my list. All right. I do private readings as well. If that's something that interests you, you can send me a DM on TikTok, all right, or on Instagram. All right. I do offer 30-minute and 60-minute sessions. All right. If anybody would like your reading, please tap in down below and let me know. If not, I will be releasing you. There will be a collective energy tomorrow, possibly. I'm not sure. It's my birthday. I don't know what I have planned for tomorrow, so I may or may not be live. But I will definitely be live Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, some of this stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and release all of you. Thank you so much for everyone who has showed love and support throughout today's live. If you're running this back, make sure you put hashtag replay. And if this resonated with you, follow the prompts. I dropped numbers in there if you want to drop it even after the replay has posted, okay? Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. I pray, you guys,